What's up guys, my name is Harshal Mavani, and in this video we take a look at a special function. A function which is always invoked, always present, something which we fail to appreciate, eases things but may cause problems, just like a watchword protector, a function we don't need but a function we deserve. The Dark Knight. Wait, did I say the Dark Knight? I meant constructors. And of course, all of this in 5 minutes. So let's get started. So constructors are special in the sense that they have the same name as that of the enclosing class. So if I have a class called myProgram, then the constructor will have the same name as that of the class, myProgram. It is a function, and hence this is how we write a constructor. Also, as you can see, the constructors lack a return type. So they have no return type specified over here. And what about the access modifiers? Can a constructor be public or private or protected or any matter or any of them? Of course, they can take any of these access modifiers. But with different access modifiers, we have different behaviors exhibited. We'll take a look at this when we discuss packages and access modifiers in detail. So what we have over here is the default constructor. This constructor which I have over here is nothing but a default constructor. A default constructor is one with no parameters, no return type, and of course no access specifiers mentioned. So this becomes the default constructor. But what if I have a class and I haven't mentioned this program? I haven't mentioned this particular piece of code. Does my program still have a constructor? Yes. Java specifies, Java gives you a default constructor if you don't have one. What are the other type of constructors that you can have? Of course, you can have a parameterized constructor. A parameterized constructor would look something like this. My program with int a, which is the parameter, and you can do whatever you wish inside. So this is a parameterized constructor and this is a default constructor. Your next question might be, can you have both of these in the same program, in the same class? Can you have two constructors, one being the default constructor and one being a parameterized constructor? And your answer is yes. You can definitely have both of them. There's no issue in that. And what exactly is this called? This is called as the constructor overloading. This is called as constructor overloading. We'll take a look at this in the next video. As of now, let's focus on constructors and continue. Let's discuss how are constructors invoked. So we know that methods, be it static or non-static, are invoked using the object name. So if we have a function called as sum function, then I will invoke this function if this function is non-static using the instance. So it will be instance dot sum function, and if it is static, then it will be the class name dot sum function. So let's proceed. What about constructors? How exactly do you invoke constructor? Now remember, constructors are always invoked when you create an object. Constructors are responsible for allocating memory to your objects. Constructors are invoked when you create an object, and hence if you're trying to create an instance of a class, say class 1, this is what you do. Class, let's call it my class. Okay, so the class is my class. My class space variable is equal to new my class. So this new keyword is responsible for invoking the constructor. So when I do new my class with no parameters, the default constructor is invoked, and hence every time your class which lacks a constructor, say you haven't provided one, Java will provide you with one default constructor internally, and hence this call executes properly. On the other hand, if you do something like my class where 1 is equal to new my class, so let's add a few parameters over here. Let's say 5 and 4. In this case, Java will go and start searching for a constructor which takes in two parameters, namely int. So if this is not present inside your code, inside your source code, then we'll have a compile time error.